Howdy folks, Danny with BullDogSmithFarms back with another mail call incoming unboxing video. Oh my goodness. So this is part 2 of the Smoky Mountain Knives swag giveaway send. And I'm so thankful for them. I'm going to try to make this short and sweet. I got BladeShow. We're going to leave in tomorrow. We got all kinds of stuff to do, but I wanted to come on and finish that video. So let me just tell you what happened. Right as I'm like, I don't know, halfway through, maybe more, my phone just completely glitched out. Not enough storage, shut down on me. And it took me 2 days of erasing and sending stuff to the cloud and trying to not lose pictures from years ago, but also not have them stored on my phone. And it took me forever. But I got storage cleaned up, and I'm trying to learn to use microphones, and I've got a storage device, and I supposedly have another one coming. But, and I've got to practice on that, but I can do this stuff in the car and things like that. I have to video this, at least right here, right now, and I may edit it in the morning. I may edit it on the way to Birmingham or Atlanta. I don't know. But I can edit and put stuff out there. I can't film it in my thing here. So I want to kind of recap what we got and thank Smoky Mountain Knife Works for sending us stuff to give to you guys, and a few things that are really cool that I just like them. I'm going to keep them. But I'm going to talk to them down there about getting stuff as regularly as they normally do it, so that I can have stuff for giveaways and for you guys. And I have a couple things I want to ask them. So let's just go through. I'm going to pour this stuff back out, and I'm not 100% sure that all of it. I think I'm all right. I think I'm okay. There was a few things laying out, a few things I'd put up because when it crashed, I just went into all kind of, mode. Okay, so let's see what we got, and then we'll move on to the other stuff that I didn't get to. Okay, we're trying to get these organized in some form or fashion. Okay, and here, yeah, okay. There we go. And there was something that I got that I didn't even see because when I poured stuff out, it fell back here by a light, and I just didn't see it. Oh, I do have glasses now. I found them. Okay, so we got stickers that are cool. We got a Wii sticker, Wii knife sticker, pretty cool. Now, let me get my bag where I can just put this stuff back in the bag. And that's a Wii knife too. Wii and Civivi, they're sister companies, right? They do a lot of these. I love these. I want to put them around when I do my sticker walls, frames. I want to put these around the edges. I think it'd be cool. And of course, a Civivi Elementum, right? That's a Civivi. Yeah, Civivi Elementum sticker. I've never been a sticker person. I've never put stickers on my truck. There were some decals that I put on there at one time, deer, turkey prints, stuff like that, on the window. But I've never been a sticker person. I have stickers, and I'm like, oh, I want to put them on my little mini toolboxes. I'm like, I like it how it is. But so that's why I'm going to make frames where I can display them nice and neat without them being on stuff that I don't want them on. Okay, then we got this awesome Smoky Mountain Knife Works sticker. Ain't that cool? Big. That's a big sticker. I don't think when my phone crashed, it cut some of my video. I don't exactly remember because I've been through editing and all this stuff, and so I remember what I saw in the video. I'm not sure that I got to this one. I don't think I did. And this is probably my favorite sticker that I got. I love that. Love it. And, hey, if I have to buy some stickers to replace the ones that I want to keep, I would do that. I'm doing that anyway, and I'm buying all kinds of stickers now, right here lately, and I'm going to get my own stickers pretty shortly. I said that last one was my favorite. It's my favorite brand sticker because I love the red, white, and blue. But this one I love, and it is Jim Bowie, Satan, a patron saint of blades, Jim Bowie. I love it. Oh, I love that. Okay, I'm not a Catholic, but I mean, hey, we're all Christians, right? Then I got this patch that is so cool. It's not, but it reminds me of the Benchmade Bedlam, and I'm like, that's too far out there for me, but there's one particular one, the carbon fiber, I think, that I really like, and so I'm kind of like, man, I might have to get me one, but this reminds me of that. It's a patch, with the Velcro on the back, so that's going on something. On my patch stuff, probably in my backpack or something. Then I got a Smoky Mountain Knife Works patch that you can sew the backing on to something and then have it on that. Like, that'd be cool. Like, you know what I mean? Side. Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Very nice patch. Then we got the most awesome Banana Man with PB and J, and I don't like my PB without some J, preferably grape J. I'm a grape jelly man, and I've seen these. I've seen, it's all over. When they have the PB&J knives at Smoky Mountain, so I love it. Okay, then we got this patch, this morale patch, right? And it's the same, I think. I don't know. Maybe that's not a sew-on thing. Might be just a cover. But little gnome with a shotgun or rifle. Is that a rifle? It's a rifle because it has a scope. Well, my turkey gun has a scope because of my vision, but just a small, like 2-power scope. But with my vision and everything, I need something extra. But with a rifle and camo, all camoed out. That's my kind of gnome. I'm not a huge gnome person, but I don't hate them. They're nice people. Gnomes are nice. I haven't met any bad gnomes. personally, you know, but I'm not like somebody that would just have all kind of gnomes in my garden or something. My wife has the most beautiful flower garden, y'all. I'm gonna take you out there. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. A little short tour of my wife's vegetable garden. I meant flower garden. The vegetable garden we did not get to do again this year, but now I'm in better shape. I'm going to start helping her some. She's going to help me some. And then I'm going to get my tractor going and I got a few things I got to fix. And then get out there in the garden and start tilling and mowing, burning. I think I'm going to try to burn and put all that back in the soil, you know. Maybe kill some weed seeds and get ready for maybe a little bit of fall planting. I would like to plant onions and overwinter them. We're right at a place where it's like they might make it and they might not, because we freeze really bad sometimes, and sometimes it ain't as bad, and they just hibernate, and then you're ahead of the game in the spring. Okay, then the next thing that I was really excited about was this awesome case Santa Claus and his sleigh case Christmas ornament. It's metal. Very nice. Very nice. I really like it. And I have been slowly collecting a few little knives, Christmas, Halloween kind of knives, to maybe do little displays at holidays, you know. I'd like to get some like Thanksgiving stuff. And Olite is really good for that kind of stuff. They sell a lot of cool stuff for that. So, love the Santa Claus ornament. And then this is what I didn't even know I got. And it's definitely going on something that may go on this hat right here. My McNeese hat, or one of them. And it is a cool fixed blade knife pin. Back of, the pin things. I really like it. And that silver, I think, would go with this gray real good. Just a little extra thing. I like it. What do y'all think? I'm going to set him right there because I'm going to actually do something with him. Then we got this, and I think they were probably in packs, and I got the one with the band, with the rubber band on it. So I'm probably going to save that rubber band. You never know, and you need a rubber band. Ain't it funny how we used to keep like packs of rubber bands around and paper and things that we just don't use that much of anymore because we have cell phones and all that. Little pocket sharpener with SMKW on it. Let's see. There we go. I got my right light on the right side now. I'm just so used to doing it the other way that was kind of backwards for me. Because of my hands, how my hands work. I don't really use these. I've ruined a few good edges trying to use one of these, and maybe y'all know a lot more than I do about them. I grew up, just using a stone, but I'm going to be definitely talking to and looking at all the fixed angle sharpeners when I go to BladeShow, because I have to have one. And I'm going to set up over here a whole sharpening maintenance section, and I'm going to do some video on that too, and try to teach as I learn, and get my stones out and get all that stuff all organized together and work on all that stuff and videotape it. I'm going to try to start documenting things that we're doing, and that are relative to each channel. The other channel will probably get more of the farming type stuff, unless it has to do with tools and different things that I'm probably going to show some tools on here. I just my wife finally found my little Milwaukee little screwdriver drill that she had put somewhere, and it was we just couldn't find it, and she found it today. So she's been doing a lot of cleaning and stuff all day. And then probably my favorite patch, 511 patch. 511. And I really like this. I love those colors. That, hey, if y'all don't think that's going on my pack or something, that is going on my pack. That ain't even going in back in the thing. Then we got this that I really like too, because I'm collecting. I've never been a coin collector. I always was like, why are people collecting? My dad started collecting some that were wildlife oriented. Now I'm like, oh, those are cool. I'm going to get me a board. There's a guy that makes American flag wood boards for them, and I'm going to get one of them. So we have a Christmas coin that is a dadgum, I lost that word last time too. You know, the little cookie man. Graham cracker. Yeah, graham cracker. Dadgum it. Old brains, boy. And it has all kind of cool stuff on the back, which is probably what I'll show, with case and the green and red. I'm going to try to collect some of them this Christmas, the green and red case knives, Christmas knives. I have one, a mini dock, or tiny dock, the little bitty one. They're very little, but I'm going to try to collect some of them. If you know anywhere that they still have them little docks from last year, I want to get a few more of them. There's a couple I really wanted, and they were just a lot of money, like stag and stuff, and I just couldn't do it. So that's that. Now, what else did we get? This is where it gets even better. I want to show you this too. This is a sticker that came with my TCAL folding KS1. Mine's green, but the sticker's black. That's a sticker that came with it that I really like. And I also got a patch of the KS1 with that. And I love that patch. So these are things that I mean, that's not just like a Civivi or something. That's a knife I bought and love, American made. Okay, so we got this little knife. And I actually just gave this one away tonight, and I'm going to have to set it over here, and we're going to try to get everything sent out in the morning. That's our plan, is get up early, and I'm going to be up late, but get up early and get things going, because we have a funeral we got to go to it before we leave town. So it is a Rough Rider, and it's a pretty nice little knife. Yeah, little flipper, black G10, crossbar, and deep carry pocket clip. That's a pretty nice little knife. Little knife, a gentleman's carry, fifth pocket knife, little small EDC. I have to be real intentional about opening it, so it doesn't just fly open, but you know, if you light switch it. Me and my weak old hands. I was doing it earlier, but anyway, it's a cool little knife. And Dwayne Letterman, D. Letterman, won that on the giveaway. Hey, if you guys could leave a comment below, if you have any experience with the random comment pickers, is there one that's like an app? I can just go click an app and use it or something. I mean, if I have to pay something every month, it's not crazy. Okay, but I'm having a really hard time with having to go Google it. I can never find the one I was using last week. They all work different. And then tonight I had several computer glitch things happen that knocked me off my thing. Then it was set on private. It was insane. Everything's trying to make life harder when you're trying to get ready to do something. All right. This one I have not even looked at yet. Oh, sorry. I hadn't looked at any of the rest of them, but this little guy, and I'm thinking I'll probably like this because it's probably a traditional pocket knife and a small one like a butter bean or in that family. A little small canoe, butter beanish, something small. All right, there we go. Ooh. All right, I got a little butterbean nut over here, a little blue one, or blue-green, like a bluegrass one. I've showed that before. I love that guy. This looks very interesting. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, that's right up my alley. Look at that guy. That is cool. Brown bone, that's me. Jig bone, that's me. And it's like a sodbuster, kind of, in that family. Oh, pretty easy to open too, which is odd for me. Wow, cool. Wait, it locked. No, it's got a back lock. Okay, it's got a back lock. Look at that old guy. Is that a clip point or a drop point? I think it's a drop point. Yeah, there's a drop point. A cool polished bolster, like a Chevy seal or shield. Man, I don't know if that's real bone or not. It's probably not. I think it's synthetic. Yeah, that feels synthetic. But man, it's pretty. It's beautiful. I really like that. That is awesome. How's the lock on it? Some of them are real hard for me to do. Oh, okay. If I do it with my other hand, it works easier. Very cool. Put you back in your little bag. Very cool. I'm probably not going to be doing a ton of editing on this. I don't know. It depends on when I do it. Yesterday, I spent a lot of time. Damn it. Me and my slippery hands are not good. They're not partners. Oh, goodness. These little bags. Okay. Little things like Ziploc bags and stuff with when you have neuropathy, you can't feel your fingers and dexterity and all that. That can be frustrating. You can't get a hold of something, you know? All right, here's another one. Another Rough Rider. I don't know what kind of knife this is. Does it say anything? No. Nope, just Rough Rider. RoughRider.com. I'm telling you, man, these Rough Riders, you get a lot for the money. You really do. These are things that I've been wanting to buy for giveaways, as Rough Riders and Cold Steel, stuff like that. Oh, I love that color. That brown, bronze. That's beautiful. And it's got a place for the clip on this side and a filler tab. Oh, yeah. Not a deep carry clip, you know, one of those that I don't love. But it's got some weight to it. Stainless steel. I think it's stainless steel. Flipper. And it has things. I don't know if I could manipulate them, though. You know, I see guys doing this with their middle. I'm like, no way. Not on this one. Well, it's a flipper. So, you know, that they're always, the detent's always a lot tighter on them. And me and my old weak hands. Gray on the back. It's a frame lock. Very cool. Very sleek blade, not much belly, very pointy tip. I like the look of this. I couldn't get a hold of it, but I'll try again. Let me see how's the lock. Let me see the lock. It's locking up. Oh, it's locking up real good. I wonder if I can show that. I'll get better at doing this when I get a overhead. No, I can't get it to focus real good. Yeah, not too hard. I have a hard time with these slots. My thumb just slides in them. I like the way they look, but I have a hard time with them, especially if it's a flipper. It's too tight, and it's tight to begin with. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's a nice knife. I mean, yeah, it's not a $150 knife, but you know, it probably costs $40, $30. I love the color though. That goes right with my color scheme. The brown and the green and the black together. The black, and I love brown and black and brown and green. Love that. But that might find it a new home, probably. So we got one more item that came in this awesome gift pack. And it's really nice. It's the nicest thing of knives, nicest of these knives. And I showed it to my wife. I was like, oh, I bet you're going to like this. But she just don't want a knife. She don't even want a knife. And I'm like, babe, you should keep a little fixed blade, something in your purse. And she's just very resistant to anything. I'm like, you'd rather get murdered than to have the way to defend yourself? Well, okay. So it is a Rough Rider lollipop knife. I'm going to have to check them out more. I've looked at them, and I was like, not my style. But I got to look at them and learn more about them. Because it's a very nice knife. Just the, the boxing on these kind of little bit higher end Rough Riders is very nice. You know, has a magnetic tab. The graphics on it are nice. Very nice. I have a few because I have a couple Rough Riders, like this one. That's that kind of bone. And then I have a bluegill somewhere around here. Oh, and this little guy is a Rough Rider too. I don't have a lot of them, but I've been on things and like, God, that's beautiful. And it's cheap. It's on sale. You know, it's cheap. It's affordable, and then it's on sale. Wow. that's nice. I did show this one to my wife, so I was like, I'm going to show you this one. That polished bolsters, cool shield, and that enamel, I'm assuming, in between, little, probably stainless. Two blade knife. Ain't that awesome? This one is hard for me to open. Let me see if I can get the back blade. That makes it easier. Yeah. Look at this though, y'all. Let me get it down a little bit. Look at this walk and talk. Me and my hands. And I'm greasy. Well, all this stuff's in plastic bags for a reason. It's got oil all over it. Go across the ocean from China. That is tight, brother. Great walk and talk. See if I can get this other blade open. Yeah. Oh. Okay. I think I may take a picture and use that for a thumbnail. But same thing with the walk and talk. Oh, let me get it a little bit down. Ooh. I like the other blade shape better. That thin blade is okay, but not my favorite of the two. I'm picking one of them blades. I'm picking this blade. A nice clip point. They're both clip points, but this one got a little more meat to it, which I always love. Awesome. This is a nice knife, y'all. I think it's about a $40 or $50 knife. I do a lot of this stuff on Whatnot, Although I've been on there and I looked at it for a little while and I was like, I'm gonna get in trouble on here. I better stop. Yes. So that's what we got. Lot of very cool stuff. This guy. That is cool. That'll make a good thumbnail. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about the generosity of Smoky Mountain Knife Works sending all this and all these stickers and a coin and a couple patches? And what do y'all think about that? I called up there. I talked to them and said, hey, who do I talk to about affiliate stuff? And they said, you need to talk to Mr. Greg Presley. And so they gave me his number, or I thought they might have put me through. But and I talked to him on the phone for at least an hour. It might have been an hour and a half, 2 hours. It was a long time. He really was generous with his time, and we discussed a lot of things. He encouraged me to continue on my journey of telling stories in the knife community, because two of the old guard who used to be the storytellers have retired. So he said, there's a gap that needs to be filled there. So, get in there and you're a storyteller, get in there and do it. So that's all. You know what, though? On the last one, we unboxed it, so I showed you my Spyderco Sage 6, which is by far my favorite Spyderco that I have. But I want to show you this. So I don't know. I may carry this to BladeShow. I want to show you a few of these. My little pocket bowie from Auxiliary Manufacturing. I had several of my small knives laid out here. Oh, I've got one on my belt. My other Auxiliary Manufacturing is a Runt XL, and it's been on my belt. This is a Montana Knife Company. Mini Speed Goat. Ultra. And Ultra means that it has a polished blade and carbon fiber handles. Most of their knives come in like a satin finish or I was word stonewashed and G10 handles. But they do special editions in carbon fiber and another special edition that's polished as well and comes with desert ironwood. Oh, and I have one. I have a whitetail, and it's beautiful. I want all of the knives I buy from them to be one of those two. Or aftermarket scales would be fine. But this little guy is so small. I mean, technically it's not that much bigger than this knife. I mean, it's smaller, right? I mean, it's pretty much the same length and everything, but Montana Knife Company is great about making knives light. So not real heavy blade stock. Their knives are meant to carry and when you're hunting in the mountains. So, and look at the thickness of that handle. Now, when I got it, I was like, I would like that to be a little thicker. But if you're carrying this around your neck or something, you certainly don't want these awesomely ergonomic grips. But they're thick, which is actually what I desire. But if I'm carrying this as a neck knife or in my pocket, this little guy's perfect. I mean, it's ideal. Right? I mean, that's amazing. Amazing little knife. So at this point, I have three. I have one that's a maybe on a EDC, a TCAL, Taylor Ridge. It's a little wide. It's how I love it. Fat, wide blade, but it's a little bit big to carry maybe all the time. Where some of these smaller knives aren't. And they have a lot smaller knives over there too. They have a lot of very, very EDCable blades at Montana Knife Company and TCAL. And now McNeese has been doing fixed blades all year. So they are on the ball too. They've got one that's like a bird hunting knife, like a turkey hunting knife. And I'm going to be talking to them. So, what do y'all think? What do you think about Smoky Mountain Knife Works just offering to just send swaggage? I think that's very cool. And I love the modern stuff and I love the traditional stuff, and they have it all there, right? You can buy a Spyderco there. You can buy a case knife there, So y'all let me know in the comments what you think about that, and if you're thankful for that, because this stuff's mostly going to go to y'all, And while I'm at it, I like to just say, y'all, please, interact in comments on live videos in the comment section. I'm going to start trying to make things that are more apt to get you to want to interact. You know, Chris, I love his videos, and he does a lot of things like, which one of these knives would you pick? Which one do you like? Which one? Blah, blah, blah. So I think that's a great idea. I don't want to copy people. I just want to do me, be me. But hey, a good idea is a good idea. And so, not to steal from people, but you're paying them homage if they came up with a great idea. And they probably didn't come up with a great idea. For the most part, somebody's done it, but they may have thought of it on their own, but somebody else has done it too, So, you guys, let me know what you think. And please, I want to build a wonderful community over here of the same people. For the most part, we're the same people. I just watched Wyvern Kodiak's live. I watch Chris every week. This week I actually didn't get to. It was the first time in a long time that I hadn't got to watch his live. And my little baby, little tiny little knife, I bet you could stab somebody with that in the eyeball or something. Disable them. If they was attacking you. Yeah. This is all very cool. And I am really having a ball, and I'm really love interacting with you guys. So let's do more of that. And leave me messages if you're going to be at BladeShow. If you can't be, if you need proxy to pick up something for you, etc., right? Etc. Remember to keep your blade sharp and your powder dry, because we are living in perilous times. We're living in miraculous times, and they're perilous. Are we going to decide good or evil? Which are we going to choose? And that's not just up to me and you. It's up to all these people in the world. And so, on a personal, you choose good. Choose good. Because I love spending time with y'all, and I want to do that in eternity over there. I want to know y'all over there too. So, God bless y'all. And I will see you back next time at BullDogSmithFarms. Bye.
Times like these I pray, my Lord, calm my fears with your love. Tell me we can overcome. Through Jesus Christ our Father, Son. I lose faith and I get scared, and it gets hard to breathe. Yeah, it hurts when peace on earth seems so out of